Today, we're going to go over trimming the nails of a Chinese water dragon. So we have a juvenile Chinese water dragon here. This is Mario. He's just starting to shed a little bit. So you can notice how his hand here is a different color because this is the dead skin that's going to come off. Now, again, like you saw from Archimedes, my bearded dragon, when you let their nails get that hypodermic, needle type, look when I go to just lift his hand off this little towel. See how, come on. See how it gets stuck? See how it's pulling up the towel there? And that's just from setting it down. Again, like we talked about with bearded dragon, his claws can get stuck. They could potentially rip out, but also if you go to handle them, scratches, and also just pulling threads loose in your clothes, and you don't want any of that. So let's take a look up close at his nail. And they're not crazy and they're not bad, and they're set up just the same way you would look at any other reptile or even, mammal's nail. You have the big nail here, and when you look, see if we can get a little side shot. There is a vein that supplies blood, just like everyone. And come on, in focus here. There is just the little tip there that's going in, the little pointy part. So it's nothing crazy to trim these guys' nails. I'm going to rotate them just a little bit. Ooh, there's his eye. There's his ear. Looks like it may have a little stuck shed in there. We'll tackle that later, but definitely there's some shed stuck in there. So same thing it was for the bearded dragon. Let me rotate him around and pick up his foot. And let's make sure it will focus in where I want it to focus. Very good. So same thing. You see the big white part here in the back, and then it stops right about there, and then you see the pointy part. So you'll just come in, line yourself up with that, snip, go on. Simple, easy. Same thing here. Line it up. Snip. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do all of them up and give you guys a peek of what it looks like after. I thought it would be cool to show off his back foot because unlike a bearded dragon where they're all the same, Chinese water dragon's back feet are very unique, greatly different sized toes to use, super long one with just multiple joints, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, to help them run on the water, swim in the water, get up on top of little, vines and lily pads and all of that. So when you're doing this back foot, it's kind of really fun because you have this like really short little nub toe, then it starts getting bigger, huge, and then if you look, this one is just spread so far backwards from the other one, These are all boop, 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 and then there's a huge gap. So it's just the exact same approach, except you have to just work around them. Line up the little spot, give it a snip, boom, tip gone. Here we go. Look for come on, focus. Look for the little pointy part, line it up. Try to keep my hand out of the way, work around the camera. And snip, boom, gone. Simple. All right, so he is all set. We'll zoom out. Come here, let me see one of your hands. Unlike before, put his hand down. Nothing. No sticking, no getting stuck, but there's enough of claw there. That way he'll be able to still climb up wood, climb on stuff in his enclosure. All right, guys, that's it. That's just showing you Chinese water dragons. Their feet are different and how to trim their nails. Wow, what a mouthful there. I'm going to keep him out because I'm going to make another video about some stuck shed he's got going on. Everybody take care.